What is up, 12 Nation? I'm Saahil Kapoor. I'm recording this right after the Rams game, so the Seattle Seahawks are looking in very, very good shape right now. The Rams just fell to 3-5, and the Seahawks go up to 6-3, and in second place are the 49ers at 4-4. So let's break down this game. Geno Smith plays another great game. Only 8 incomplete passes the whole game. He only gets sacked 2 times. Props to that offensive line. It's looking great. And this team is just getting better week in, week out. Kenneth Walker, a great game again, right? Kenneth Walker masterclass, as I like to say. Geno Smith, 38 yards on the ground. Geno Smith's always having these random, 10-yard rushes because they tend to play deep because the Seahawks have such great targets, and that just gives so much room for Geno Smith, who can get it done with his legs. I want to give big props to Noah Fant, who was in this big trade with Russell Wilson. He had a great game today for 5 receptions for 96 yards. We also had that big 51-yard reception that put the Seahawks back in the red zone and close to the red zone, and then set up that Kenneth Walker touchdown eventually. The Seattle Seahawks just keep winning 2-3 possession games. I mean, it seems like it's too easy for them at this point. They made the Cardinals, and it looks like the Cardinals will have a very, very tough road if they do want to pursue the playoffs. Maybe they say no and try to tank for a lower pick, depending how they play it, because the Cardinals are in a bad spot right now. They're 1-4 at home this year, and it just has not looked too pretty for the Cardinals. So they're going to have to, they really do want to make a deep playoff push and somehow make a wild card spot, or even somehow win the division. I'd say they need to change right now. But like I said, I just finished watching that Bucks-Rams game, and I was really happy to see the Rams lose, go to 3-5. But at the last drive, if any of you guys saw, Tom Brady led the Bucks down. A 60-yard drive. Absolutely Tom Brady fashion. Prime Tom Brady. And as you know, the Seattle Seahawks play Tom Brady next week. So I want to see maybe that drive, because sometimes it does. Maybe that drive sets the whole tone for the rest of the year, and the Seahawks will have troubles against the Buccaneers. Because if, let's say, the Buccaneers lose this game, and they were struggling the whole game, and they barely put up points. They got really lucky because their defense played well, as always. They got really lucky with their defense. But if Seattle plays the Buccaneers that the way they think they should, great defense against Tom Brady, and depending how they attack that offense, it might be a different type of game, because the way they just played right now looks like they are ready for next week, because they are not going to be an easy team to deal with after that last drive I just saw, if they can continue to play like that throughout their course of the season. But if they continue to be the same old Bucks that was before that drive, then it should be a pretty easy win for Seattle. And a 6-3 Seattle team with Geno Smith has just been looking so good. And it's just it's weird to say that, because as a Seahawks fan, I say this like every time, but as a Seahawks fan, no one was expecting this to be like this. Like, no one thought that this season was going to be pretty much this easy. Like, 4 straight wins. I mean, that is crazy with Geno Smith. And big props to Kobe Bryant. I mean, we all saw he almost had his 5th forced fumble. The defensive side of things, I mean, this defense is getting better every week, it feels like, right? Woolen plays great, right? The unicorn, he's always going to play great. Jordan Brooks, masterclass, right? 12 total tackles. But it was a great game. And the Seattle Seahawks, 31 points. It just feels like they put up 30 every single week. And I would want to give props to Kenneth Walker, who I think has a chance at being the offensive rookie of the week again. And it looks like this dude every week is just going to get closer to that offensive rookie of the year award. And maybe on the defensive side, Tariq Woolen might be able to get defensive rookie of the year and Kobe Bryant, his teammate, who's looking really good, who has a nose for the ball. I mean, he knows how to get the ball out of the ball carrier's hand. He's a great tackler. Maybe he even joins that race. But it's been a great season, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens against the Buccaneers in Munich. I'm going to be waking up at 6:30 for that for sure. But it's just been such a fun season, and honestly, you know, the Seahawks are not going to win the Super Bowl or something like that, but it's just been so fun seeing a quote-unquote scrappy team just get this far, right? It's just been so fun. I'm Saahil Kapoor. It's my recap. Make sure to subscribe, follow the Instagram and Twitter. And then I'll see you in a few days because I have an interesting video on where will the Seahawks finish this season at. Thank you.